If you're wondering why this surrounding doesn't look super familiar to you, it's because I'm currently not in my apartment. I'm actually at my parents' house today so we can watch my virtual graduation together. I just heard from some of my classmates that our diplomas got sent in the mail yesterday. Unfortunately, they were delivered to our apartment in Reno, so I'm not there right now and I haven't seen it yet, but in a few days I'll see that and I'll post some photos or maybe a video about that. Before I take you throughout my graduation day, I'm gonna start this video by showing you what our school provided for us to celebrate graduation. During our first year, our school actually had us write these letters to ourselves. So I wrote a letter to myself, and then we could also write letters for other people. So I wrote one for a couple of my friends and Ryan actually. So I'll be showing you that, and then I'll also be showing you a grad kit that we got from our school to like help us celebrate the day. And then I will skip forward to today's event, my graduation. So make sure you keep watching this video to the very end to see what our virtual graduation looks like. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erica. I'm currently a fourth-year medical student at the University of Nevada, Reno, and I'm graduating in a week. As I'm filming this, we're about 6 days out from our virtual graduation, and I just got this awesome package in the mail. I haven't opened it yet. It's from our school, and I know it's a graduation kit. If you've seen my prior vlogs, I've talked about it before. The school mentioned that they were going to send us a graduation kit to celebrate graduation. I know a little bit about what's inside because I've seen some of my friends' packages opened on Instagram, but I wanted to wait until today to open it so I could actually film it. Since Ryan's also graduating, he also got a package, but mine is actually 7 pounds heavier, which is super weird. My guess is that it's a textbook from one of my mentors, but we will find out. Hopefully this didn't get damaged because there's straight up a giant hole in the corner of this package. Ryan's did not look like that, but I think it's because it's a little heavier and it seems like there's kind of more stuff in here than his. This is straight up not how you're supposed to open a box. Aha, all right, we're in. Wow, this is very surprising to me. I kind of already know what the package is supposed to look like because Ryan opened his yesterday. This is Ryan's graduation box and this is what it's supposed to look like. But I just opened my package and this is actually what I got in my box, which says the Merck Manual. The reason I got this Merck Manual was actually because I won an award, the Dean Scholar Award and Merck Manual Award for the Outstanding Student in Medical Studies. So that's what this is for. I get a copy of the Merck Manual, and then I also got a cash stipend to go along with that. And I'm so grateful I got that. It will really go a long way as we're getting to move. The rest of this box is my awards that I got. So also in the program, it has a list of all the awards that all the medical students got. So I got Outstanding Student in Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dean Scholar Award, which is also the same award that I got for the Merck Manual. This one for completing a scholarly concentration in medical education. Got this one for outstanding performance in year 3. I also got this envelope. Let's see what that is. So it's a congratulations letter from the Dean of the Med School. Aww. And there's a letter from Dr. Adizade, my mentor, in here. I did not expect that at all. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I'm gonna keep these probably forever. Oh wow, this is like a handwritten note from the dean. That's actually all I had in my box. Honestly, I'm wondering if I didn't get a graduation box because Ryan got a graduation box and they know we live together. I don't know. I will show you what's in Ryan's box because he got one. This is what the graduation kit looks like. So I don't know, I really hope I get one. It's kind of cute. If not, it's really not that big of a deal. So let's show you everything that's inside. So when you open it, it says, congratulations, welcome to the UNR Med Alumni Chapter. And then they have like little snacks to enjoy during graduation. This one is just popping with pride. It's popcorn. And then it also has a few packets of these M&Ms in them, which are colored with our school color. And they also have Class of 2020 written on them, which is super cute. Of course, you gotta have your graduation tassel, 2020. A letter from the alumni chapter, some information about how to view the graduation, as well as a list of the contents of the box. Very valuable since hand sanitizer is limited right now. There's this little confetti bag, which I think you're supposed to like pull apart. That was not nearly as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. Maybe you're supposed to cut it. Well, that's good. At least it's still like usable, I guess. Confetti. At the bottom of this, there is a little magnet that says University, oh, it says Nevada Medicine on it. What is this? It's a little silver thingamabob. Branded stethoscope ID tag. Cool. That's fun. The program for the academic hooding. So it has all of our photos, where we're going to residency, who our hooder would have been, and special thanks that we got to write. Mom and Dad, I am blessed and honored to have you as my parents. By observing your interactions with your patients, I was able to recognize how meaningful this calling is. I am grateful for your guidance in leading me to medicine. This achievement would not have been possible without your support, both emotional and financial. Your modeling of diligence, selflessness, and compassionate care will continue to light my path. Love you, Erica. Honestly, if I don't get my own box, it's probably not that big of a deal. I'm wondering now if that's why in his box there's actually 2 programs, and they like sent us 3 bags of like maybe they sent us extra stuff in his box because they knew they were only going to send us 1. It's strange though, because there's only 1 tassel in here for both. These packages I just found right outside our door, so I'm wondering if one of them actually fit into our mail parcel, so maybe it's in there. So I'm walking to the mailbox now because I really just want to see if there is really a package for me. So sadly, I did not see a package key in there or a package in our box, but there is another letter to Ryan from the school. I really hope it is what I think it is. Back when we were baby little first year med students, we actually wrote letters to each other to be opened after 4th year as a little time capsule thing. So I'm really hoping that's what this letter is. Okay, so this is future me commenting on this video portion of right now. Just to say that my graduation kit did end up getting delivered. Unfortunately, it got delivered to my apartment in Reno before I left to come to my parents' house, but I'm excited to share that with you. It does look like Ryan's, but I know of at least one friend who wrote me a letter. So if I get permission from her, and if it's in that grad box that's currently in Reno, then I will make another video in the future reading that letter too. Is it what I think it is?
No, I think it's both of ours.
Oh, yes. Okay, you read yours first.
Dear future Dr. Ryan, congrats, you made it. I am ridiculously proud of you. You amaze me in so many ways. Sushi date offerings.
Oh.
So you did call it a date. I'll remember when we watched Babadook in the study room on a Friday night on your inflatable mattress.
That was a weird time.
I'll remember the time you took me on our first date to sushi that I really didn't even know was a date.
Told you!
Because it wasn't. How afterwards we baked cookies and listened to T-Pain all night.
Aww.
Or how after you left, you pretended you left your wallet at my house, and how you came back to look for it and kissed me for the first time.
Told you it was that night.
But the thing about you that always makes me feel warm inside is what a truly kind soul you are. You really are one of the most genuine, thoughtful people I've ever met. Wherever we are at this point in life, I am happy we met. I never thought I would meet anyone as crazy as me. Still haven't. You've impacted my life in such a beautiful and significant way, and I hope we still mutually inspire each other in some way or another. You're going to do the most amazing of things, Erica. See Mauban.
Aww. So I guess when I wrote that, we had already gone on a couple of dates, but we weren't official. Like, we didn't have a label by then. So I don't know, I guess I kind of thought it'd be interesting to see like where we were at. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if we had like broken up and you read that? I mean, I still cherish those memories, but I wonder if it would have been different if we were together still. All right, so I have the letter that Ryan wrote for me too, and I want to read that. Okay.
That good, huh?
It's amazing. Dearest Dr. Mauban, you are a potato, a socially unequipped citizen who until recently could not tell the cardinal directions by looking at the sun.
Facts.
It's not wrong.
Facts.
But more frequently, you are smart. You're kind and receptive of others. You're funny, you're driven, you're passionate, you're relentless, you're humble, you're a health nut and a fitness guru. I'm not. You're not just concerned about your success, but also the success of others. You're beautiful. And as DJ Khaled would say, I appreciate you. That's great. I had no idea entering med school that I would have the fortunate ability to meet a person like you, and I am truly thankful that I have. You somehow give me the strength and passion to not only become the best doctor I can be, but also the best person I can be. Aww. I'm excited to see where your future career ends up. I can only imagine it will be filled with success and fulfillment. As for us, I could only wish our relationship grows for the better. Ideally, I haven't completely messed up and caused you to eternally despise my soul. Otherwise, this whole letter is probably pretty awkward. It would be awkward. Hoping for the best. However, you truly are a unique person. I have never met anybody who I could be so comfortable with so easily and never have to worry about being judged every time I get super weird. You do get weird. It's savvy, I know, but your presence just makes me happy. You're very special to me, and I know I would do anything just to make you smile. Aww. You deserve only the best in life. I hope I could give you the best and more. Should our paths separate, I hope you never settle. I hope you never let go of your dreams and always live life to the fullest. No matter what, I wish that our friendship never dies. You will always have a special place in my heart. Kick ass in residency, Ryan.
That's a good letter.
That was a good letter. I'm gonna frame this. I'm like actually gonna frame this and put it in our house. Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. Such a beautiful day today. As you can probably tell by all of the light that is streaming in from the window behind me, we're actually gonna start this graduation day by playing a little tennis. Just finished getting ready to play some tennis, and before I go head over to the courts with my parents, I wanted to talk about the first piece of advice that I would give myself as a first-year med student if I were to go back in time, and that is to always show your gratitude. In my own personal experience, I have felt so much gratitude. I have a whole video thanking my mentors and the people who've inspired me the most on my channel, so if you really are interested in how I've been inspired by those people, you should check out that video. Other than making that video, I think it's so important to check in with your support system and remind them how much of an impact they're making on your life. Not only do people really appreciate it when you're very open and vulnerable and share your feelings about how much someone has impacted your life, but I also think that it really helps you to fully experience that sensation of gratitude and appreciation. So my first piece of advice is always to recognize how appreciative and grateful you are for everything you are in your life, and to also vocalize or display that gratitude you have towards other people. So our virtual graduation is going to be streamed live in about an hour. We don't have to be on camera or anything, so no one's gonna see us. It's just us kind of watching this video that was pre-recorded. Right now, I'm gonna get ready. It doesn't really matter because no one's gonna see me, but I just wanna take this moment, you know, and I wanna look good, and I wanna feel good, and I just wanna celebrate. So I am gonna get ready for that now. Sorry, I had to stop recording myself getting ready because the outlet stopped working on the hairdryer. I think it just got too hot and I had to wait, and I was just too lazy to start recording. But anyways, I finished getting ready. I just did a little subtle makeup, and then I actually already packed all of my nice dresses away, so I didn't have anything to wear. But since I'm at my parents' house, I have a stash of emergency clothes in my closet at home. And so I was just going through it, and I actually found this dress that I'm wearing right now. And it's actually the same dress that I wore for my high school graduation 7 years ago. So it's a little tighter now, which you could only expect that would happen after 7 years. So there you have it. This is my graduation attire for today. About 20 minutes until the ceremony starts, so I just pulled up the YouTube where it's going to show live on our family room TV, and we're all going to be over here and watching it. 2, 1!
Congratulations, Dr. Erica Mauban.
All right, so we just finished watching the virtual graduation. I have already changed back into my PJs. I'm wearing just like this t-shirt and my sweatpants. One of my classmates actually put together a slideshow of all the different photos that he's collected over the years. So we're gonna watch that now. We were able to pull it up onto our TV, so we get to watch it from the big screen. We just finished watching this video that one of my classmates made, and it has pictures of like all of med school starting from first year and all the way through fourth year. And it was just like, I don't know, every single photo just reminded me of a specific experience I had in med school, and it was really fun to watch and to share those experiences with my parents as I kind of like gave them context about what the photos were. So at this time I have watched my virtual graduation. I've kind of looked through the photos of the past few years, and I don't know, it's like I really wish I could say that this has been a very like important moment and day of my life, but I just feel like it wasn't as big of a day as I thought it would be. Maybe it's also because there's no like, you know, celebratory trips and traveling, and there's no being all together. I really think that one of the most special, important parts of a graduation is everyone coming together, because all of fourth year you're doing away rotations, you're doing different clinical rotations. Even during third year, you're really not seeing your whole class together a whole lot. It's usually just your little sections that are in each different rotation. So I feel like I haven't spent a ton of time with our whole class together since like second year. And so I think a lot of us were really looking forward to that, and to have a virtual graduation that was pre-recorded. I mean, I am really grateful that our school put the efforts forth to produce that for us at least, but I don't know, I mean, I think there's no other way to really do a graduation. I feel like I just haven't really like settled with the fact that now I'm a doctor, like I am a doctor. It doesn't really feel like that yet, I guess. While we're talking about those life experiences that you're having, flashing back to all the different times during med school, watching that video of us, this is where I wanted to drop my second tip for first year med students, or what I would have told myself as a first year starting off, and that would be to continue living your life. And I don't know, it's really hard for me to explain this, but don't put your life on hold. Don't convince yourself that I'll be happy when, or I can start living when, because that day, that when, that if, that future day, that really never comes. And you always have to find that time and that moment and that happiness and contentedness in exactly where you are every single moment. And I think this will continue to be true throughout residency as well. Reflecting back on med school, during my first year, I was really intense, and I think that everyone who knew me would probably agree. I was just so focused on studying and on doing well, and I was so hard on myself whenever I didn't perform to exactly the standard that I wanted to perform. And I think that was honestly really doing some damage on my mental health, and I wasn't happy for this first few months of medical school. And I really do thank Ryan a lot for this, because he really helped me to like relax and realize that I can balance living my own life apart from being a medical student and also do well in medical school. This is part of your life, and you have to find a way to do all of the other things in your life that make you happy at the same time. When I was growing up and playing tennis, my tennis coaches would always say, you know, leave your hardest work on the court. You don't want to walk off the court and say, I wish I could have done better, or, oh man, like I know I could have ran a little harder. You know, you never want to have those regrets. So I think a similar thing stands true with med school. You don't want to leave and graduate med school knowing that you could have applied yourself more and been a little bit more motivated. But at the same time, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to even fail. Yeah, it's okay to fail, because guess what? You learn from those failures, and that's totally okay. It's part of life, and it's actually a great thing. And in that pain of failure, in that pain of those challenges and adversity that you face, that's where the real growth happens. But at the same time as working hard and leaving your best out there, you also have to remember that you're human, and medical school, being a doctor, that's just one little piece of your life pie. There's so many different pieces that make your life special and meaningful and satisfying. And I think it's really important to continue doing those things for yourself. For me, it was continuing to do yoga. It was opening my mind to dating people in medical school, putting those relationships of not only my boyfriend, but also all of the friends I created, and putting time into those things, because those are all super important aspects of life that make life so meaningful. So again, if I had to give my first year self advice, it would be to work hard, but also be in the moment. Enjoy every experience that you have in medical school, not just focusing on that one little piece of you that is becoming a doctor. So as you can probably tell, it's much later in the day. I've just been hanging out at home with my parents and casually celebrating. Right now they're actually on their way to a Thai restaurant here, because Thai is like my favorite food ever, and we're just gonna get some takeout to just celebrate today. But I wanted to take this second to reflect on the last piece of advice that I would give my first year self if I could go back in time. This last piece of advice really goes along with the last piece of advice that I gave about enjoying the moment, finding a way to find balance in your life, and enjoying every single slice of that pie. But this last piece of advice specifically is to not be so hard on yourself. Medical school is a really, really tough journey. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Of course, you should work hard, but you should also enjoy everything that life has to offer. And being too hard on yourself makes it really difficult to enjoy life for what it is. So the last piece of advice I have for my previous first year self, and for anyone who's about to start medical school, is to really be patient and loving towards yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, especially when you're first starting out and you're just learning how to adjust and acclimate to a new environment. So really, I just want to reiterate that, show yourself a little bit of self-love, be patient with yourself, and just believe that you can do this, because you can. And I know personally that myself 4 years ago probably couldn't imagine having done this, but you know what? I made it, I'm here, and you can do it too. I'm gonna go inside now. I'm gonna enjoy this graduation dinner meal with my family, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed seeing what our virtual graduation looks like this year in this whole craziness of the world. I think it's really starting to hit me more and more. My best friend wrote me a really, really sweet letter, and that really made me feel like this moment was a lot more significant than it had been feeling throughout the day. So I think that this is just going to keep snowballing on itself, and I think it'll just keep feeling more and more significant as time goes on. So if you like this video, please give it a like. I know I mentioned that I was previously going to change my YouTube channel name to Erica Mauban MD. I did try to do that today, and then when I did it, all of my videos for some reason stopped working. So then I freaked out and panicked, and the only way I could get the videos to start working again was if I changed my name back to Doctor in Training. So I will be keeping this channel name for pretty much ever, I think, because I just really don't know if it's possible for me to change the name without all of my content being deleted. So if you enjoyed this video and my other videos, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I will be uploading new videos at least every Wednesday. This Sunday, I'll be posting a video all about my experience in trying to move to a new state, all the things that I've had to do, and hopefully that can be helpful for you too if you are also planning on moving out of state soon. And last but certainly not least, to all of my peers in the class of 2020, congratulations.